Dr. Elizabeth Crown has just graduated from medical school and has taken up a residential post at the same university hospital. Professor Jonathan Boss has decided to involve Dr. Crown in an investigator-initiated clinical trial harvesting bone marrow from healthy volunteers. Professor Boss asks Dr. Crown about her interest in being a co-investigator. Dr. Crown is not that keen because she is not familiar with the procedures involved in taking bone marrow biopsies, and is in fact more interested in conducting research in the elderly. Still, she finds it difficult to refuse the invitation, so she replies, "Of course. Thank you for considering me." Professor Boss answers, "Good. Please prepare an informed consent form that outlines the details of the trial. We have no funding, and the hospital will not be able to cover any costs for side effects that may occur during the biopsy. Also, ensure participants are informed that they will not be able to claim any property rights over their harvested cells, since we will certainly file a patent ourselves." Dr. Crown has no experience at all in writing an informed consent form, but is much too proud to let anyone know about her lack of knowledge. So, she writes up the informed consent form, including the following 2 sentences. "I waive any possibility of compensation for injuries that I may receive as a result of participation in this research. By giving consent to participate in this research, I give up any property rights I may have in bodily fluids or tissue samples obtained in the course of the research." Professor Boss did not read through the informed consent form before the EC application was submitted. The EC chair read the consent form and reflected. This was a very unusual informed consent form submitted by Professor Boss. The consent should not contain any language that causes the participant to waive any legal rights or release the investigator, institution, or sponsor from liability for negligence. It could be better worded as, "This hospital is not able to offer financial compensation or absorb the costs of medical treatment should you be injured as a result of participating in this research. Tissue obtained from you in this research may be used to establish a cell line that could be patented and licensed by the university." Note: ethical aspects of not providing compensation for injury caused as a result of trial participation are addressed elsewhere in this course.